Hi, I'm Sanyika Calloway Boyce, financial fitness coach, and you saw me on the show live today, Why Women Pay More. And I really want to talk about some additional things that you can do, like 5 special things as women that we can negotiate for that usually we don't. The very first thing is cars. We are so tired of being treated like the little lady when we go into the car dealership. In the 21st century, unfortunately, we are still having to deal with the stereotype of, oh, do you have to check with your husband? Or is that guy that you're with your boyfriend or somebody that you need to ask permission? We don't have to ask permission, but the way that you do it is, instead of getting angry, is simply let the person that you're negotiating with know, I'm the decision maker here, I'm buying the car, I'm going to be driving the car, so I'm the one who's going to be making the final decision. When you go in with that authority, you ultimately have the dealer deal with you like a person who they need to negotiate with. Stand your ground, get the best price, and drive away with something hot and sexy. The next thing that you want to always negotiate for is special events. Now, here are a couple of tips. If you're getting married, I know you want to show the bling, ladies, but you know what? When you're going to negotiate for a space, a hall, a rental place, actually don't say it's for a wedding. Say it's simply for a special event, a big party that you're throwing. Honestly, you're going to get a better deal there. The next thing that you want to do is, if you're going in a group, you want to make sure that you negotiate for a group rate. Perhaps you're going with your girlfriends to get a manicure and pedicure. Let them know that you're coming in with a group, that you have a bunch of people that you're going to be bringing into this establishment, and you want to get a group discount or the best rate. So from special events to weddings to parties to getting your nails done to taking a limousine ride or even going on vacation, you definitely want to look for the best prices, and negotiating for special events is going to be the way to do that. So another way to make sure that you get the best prices and don't pay more simply because you're a woman is memberships. Now, I know that having a gym membership makes sense because you're paying over time and it maybe kind of keeps you connected to it, but whether it's gym or a subscription to a magazine or whatever you're a member of, there's a couple things you want to do. First, you want to always make sure that you get the best price by negotiating, but then the second thing is doing something that they call a hiatus or a vacation time. If you know that you're not going to go to the gym for 3 or 6 months, maybe because the kids are out of school for the summer or you've got something going on, actually put your membership on hold so that you're not paying money every single month for something that you're not using, just feeling really frustrated and guilty about it when you're seeing the bill, but then you still can pick it up at that same rate. So they win and you win. Make sure that when you're negotiating for memberships, take advantage of knowing that you can actually put it on hold, or at least making the ask, can I put this on hold? Pick it back up when you're actually ready to use it. So one of the things that you want to consider when always looking for and negotiating the best price, especially if you're a homeowner or you're getting some yard work done, you really want to look at the best price. In most cases, you are going to be working with a small business owner, probably a local contractor. So everything from landscaping to plumbing to getting your grass cut or your trees trimmed back, you want to look for the best price. The first thing I'm going to recommend is kind of ask for some of those free estimates. Maybe have 3 or 4 people give you estimates, and then narrow it down to the top 2. Let the provider that you're ultimately going to go with know why you're choosing them. Hey, I'm choosing you because you're offering this, this, and this. And ultimately letting them know how they can get your business. And another thing, if you happen to be paying cash, that's going to be king. It's going to put you in a better negotiating position because they're not going to have to pay fees on whatever you're paying them. So if you can pay cash and negotiate the best deal, you're going to be in really good shape with your yard maintenance and home repairs. When dealing with people who are service providers, whether they're doing yard maintenance or plumbing or anything else, don't be intimidated as a woman. Don't think just because you're a woman you're going to get a higher price. Make sure that you do some comparison and make sure that the person that you're doing comparison with knows that you understand what the price, the fair market price is, and you want to pay the best price possible, regardless of whether you're a woman, single, married, or not. So one of the last tips and one of the last things that you want to negotiate for is travel expenses. This can be a huge thing, especially since airlines are charging for everything these days. But you can actually compare the best airfare prices. There are several websites out there that allow you to look at them, compare them. Even if you have some flexible travel ability, you can name your own price. The other thing that you want to do is, if you're maybe renting a house or doing a house share, negotiate for a period of time. Try to do it especially when you're off season or when there's a time in which maybe there's not as many people vacationing or going to that particular spot. You can definitely get a better deal. Also with hotels, you may not be able to negotiate with some of the big chains for less room rate, but what you could negotiate for is perhaps free parking or maybe even free Wi-Fi. Some of those amenities that you're paying for by the day over the life of your stay, negotiate for getting those free or definitely at a discounted price. All right, so I hope those tips helped you with negotiating to get the best price for you. So you can find out more about me on Facebook or on Twitter at Sanyika Boyce, or you can go to my website, financialfitnesscoach.com.